Hello and welcome back to WWE 2K20 Universe Mode, and we are here with our Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable here. He is not in action here tonight, but he is watching our first match of the evening. He is here to watch Braun Strowman take on EC3 in our first match here tonight. And of course, Chad Gable has quite the history with Braun Strowman, and he will be looking to make sure that Braun Strowman does not win this match, I imagine. Wanting to prevent Strowman from being able to get an Intercontinental title shot against Chad Gable, which he has been searching for. Well, not necessarily searching for the title shot, just searching to fight Gable in a match after what Gable has put him through. Kicks to the balls, beating him in the middle of the ring via count out, cheating him. Yeah, he's not exactly been good to Braun Strowman, trying to avoid getting into action with him again. But Braun Strowman's challenger here tonight is Mr. EC3, Ethan Carter III, who is making his debut here tonight. Be interested to see how he does up against this man, the monster amongst men, Braun Strowman. And if Braun can win this match, it is confirmed that he will get Chad Gable at Money in the Bank for that Intercontinental Championship. But he's going to have a lot to contend to in this match. Firstly and foremostly, with EC3 in the middle of the ring. But then he has Chad Gable and he has the coach on the outside. It's not necessarily somewhere I'd like to be. Let's get things underway. EC3, big knee to the face of Strowman, not going down. But managing to grab Strowman around the neck and getting him down to the mat. Strength from EC3 there. Now, of course, if you missed the previous episodes of Universe Mode, make sure to go and check out the playlist in the top corner or down in the description below. Give us a like, a comment, a subscribe. It would be amazing to help the channel grow further. But anyway, back to the action at hand. EC3 pounding down on Braun Strowman. But oh, Braun. EC3 going for a bit of a taunt there to the crowd. Braun Strowman grabbing him from behind. Big suplex, and Braun Strowman is back in control now, you'd have to imagine. Braun kick to the gut, and ooh, that was like a good 10 seconds of just airtime there. Gable distracting Strowman. Strowman having a word with Gable about that. EC3 taking advantage, throwing Braun Strowman into the corner. And that's going to be it. That's going to be how this is going to work out. Gable and the coach on the outside are just going to keep playing with Strowman. I'm surprised they don't just attack EC3 and make it a DQ. But apparently they don't want to do that. Apparently they're going to let EC3 beat Strowman. I guess maybe that's more, well, embarrassing for Strowman. Maybe that's what Chad Gable's thinking. If he gets DQ'd, then he still has an opportunity. Then he still has a chance of going after that IC title, because he can kind of argue, well, Gable, you messed it up for me, I'm going to keep coming for you. But if he just loses to EC3, then, well, Strowman may not really have much of a leg to stand on in regards to that Intercontinental Championship. But you have to imagine, no matter what happens to this match, Strowman will still be going after Gable, wanting to get revenge after all the things that Gable has done to him in this Universe Mode so far. EC3 rolling to the outside. Very smart indeed. They get out of the action there. Try and get away. Wait a second, what's the coach doing? EC3, what's... This isn't an ODQ match, this is a regular match. Why has he got a chair? Oh, this concerns me. Maybe there was some plan. There was some planning afoot here. That does make me very concerned. You have to wonder, is EC3 perhaps working with the Gable and the coach? You have to wonder. Maybe he's on the same page. Or a big knee to the face. But Strowman just not taking it. He doesn't care. He can take those to the face all day. Oh, roll up though from EC3. 1, 2. No, only a 1 count there for EC3. Yes, as I was saying, maybe EC3 is on the same page. Maybe he's taken a bit of a bribe from Gable and the coach, or maybe he has joined, well, their crew of people. They don't necessarily have a name for themselves. I guess it's just Gable's workout crew, essentially. Oh, Strowman tossing him to the outside, right next to Gable. Strowman and Gable are going to come face to face now, are they? Gable telling him no, telling him don't. Having a few words with Strowman. There's Strowman not taking the bait, not punching Chad Gable. Strowman doesn't want any excuse to get DQ'd in this match. I'm sure him hitting Gable wouldn't get him DQ'd, but he's probably pretty sure that if he hits Gable, Gable or the coach are going to punch back, and that will get Strowman DQ'd. EC3 taunting Strowman, asking him to get up. Wait a second, there's a distraction from going for the roll up again. This is going to be it. One, only a 1 count again. Wow, Strowman not wanting to go down in this. EC3, big clothesline there to Strowman. And Strowman's got him up. He's going for that power slam. The power slam has got to be it. It has got to be it. One. Only a 1 count. My goodness, how on earth did EC3 kick out of that? Oh, that knee to the face. Again, this time though, Strowman does go down. And EC3 going to the outside again, going under the ring. Is he going for a weapon again? Interesting indeed. I think the referee's stopping him, not allowing him to use that weapon. I think he's trying to get Chad to distract. He's clearly had enough, just punching the referee out there. And again, going under that ring. But the referee's back up. I don't think EC3's noticed the referee is back. Oh, there you go. I think he's noticed now. Now running away from Strowman. Probably a smart idea there from EC3. Trying to take advantage and rolling back in the ring. And that big knee to the face. Yet again. Taking down Strowman. It shows the amount of damage that EC3 has done in this match. The Strowman will now go down to those big knees. EC3 has the kendo stick, and Chad Gable trying to distract, but the referee too wise to the matter, not allowing it to happen. He knows. He's seen EC3 go for that kendo stick in that chair far too many times, and EC3 big knee to the face of that referee. My goodness, that should just be a DQ. Come on. Tries to hit him with a chair. But no, Strowman not allowing it. Strowman taking advantage. Hitting that chair back into EC3, it has to be said. Wait a second, what's Gable doing? Gable's in the ring. He's taken down the ref. Gable, what are you doing? Gable in the middle of the ring. Wait a second. He's attacking Strowman. And wait a second, he's being kicked out. Interesting. This doesn't seem like this was very advantageous for Chad Gable to go and attack Strowman, but then get kicked out. I don't know if that was part of the plan or not. That seems like it was a very odd decision to do. Strowman didn't go down. Strowman didn't seem bothered at all by those attacks, those slaps to the chest from Chad Gable. Unless he was trying to rile him up or something. I don't understand why Chad Gable has done that. Seems very, very odd indeed. Oh my goodness. The 1%. 1, 2. Only a 2 there. Only a 2 count. Braun Strowman still in this match. I thought EC3 had managed to get that then. I was going to be very surprised. Oh, slamming Braun Strowman down into the mat. Wow. Wow indeed. Maybe this has worked as planned. Roll up. 1, 2. Maybe Gable just wanted to get in the head of Braun Strowman. Very interesting indeed. Big kick there from Strowman. Slamming down EC3 over the knee. EC3 rolling to the outside though. Wait a second, what's the coach doing? Where is the coach going? The coach trying to get away from Braun Strowman, I think. Not wanting to go up against him. Strowman back in the ring. EC3 trying to go for that knee, but not getting him. Throwing him down to the mat. And getting over the top there. The coach just trying to distract the referee. But no, the referee, again, all the wiser. He understands. He is not going to let EC3 just use a weapon like that. He is not being distracted. EC3 calling up Strowman. Again, taking it down to that. Wait a second, the coach just thrown a chair into the ring. Oh, EC3 there. Second, the coach. And the coach has got the ref's attention finally. EC3 hitting Strowman with that chair. Oh, reversal there. And he's got him up. He's taken advantage of it. The 1%er. That's got to be it. Oh my goodness. EC3 just beaten Braun Strowman. 1, 2, 3. My goodness. EC3 getting that 3 count there. EC3 has missed the 3 count. My goodness. Has to be said. Gable and the coach's mind games, I think, really messed with Strowman then. It may not have been as effective as they might have liked, but it really messed with Strowman, allowing him to get very distracted. And eventually, the coach managing to distract the ref, allowing EC3 to hit that chair shot. And then allowing him to take advantage of Braun Strowman. I think that chair shot didn't do that much damage to him. I think it just angered him. It riled up Braun Strowman, making him more, well, easily reversed. Braun Strowman wasn't thinking straight. EC3 was able to just get that knee up. Braun Strowman rolled over it and then straight up, top 1%, dropping him down. And EC3 has won. Braun Strowman will not be fighting for that Intercontinental Championship. And EC3 picks up a big win here on his debut match. You have to think Strowman will still be looking at Chad Gable, especially after what he's done tonight. But for now, EC3 is your winner. And now it's the next match here tonight. We have a Money in the Bank qualifying match. We have a tag team match. Io Shirai and Asuka taking on Sasha Banks and Bayley. And which other team wins this match will be moving forward to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, of course, most of these women have already had a first match here in Universe Mode. It is just Bayley who will be debuting here tonight. But Io Shirai, of course, was in the very first women's match here on SmackDown. And unfortunately came up on the losing end in that match, allowing Kairi Sane to move forward to the Women's Championship match where she did win that championship. And of course Asuka was the other woman in that match. And Asuka is very close with the current champion Kairi Sane. We have seen Asuka at Kairi Sane quite a bit. It is interesting to say that Kairi Sane is not out here tonight. What does that mean? Kairi Sane not supporting her friends here tonight. But here we have Bayley here making her debut tonight. Looking to move forward to that Money in the Bank ladder match and win that briefcase. And let's say hello to those waggly inflatable tube men. Waggly inflatable tube men. Isn't she a fun presence here to have on SmackDown indeed? Really bringing the energy to the crowd right now is Bayley. You have to say she looked to make a big impression here in her first match here in Universe Mode. And this woman is going to help her, you'd have to imagine. Sasha Banks. Of course, she was in the other qualifying match for that Women's Championship match with Dakota Kai and Ruby Riott. But unfortunately, Sasha Banks did not win that match. Of course, Dakota Kai did. Going on to lose to Dakota Kai at going on to lose to Dakota Kai. No, I apologise. Kairi Sane going on to beat Dakota Kai at Backlash. Sasha Banks. Going to be interesting how she works with Bayley. These two have a good friendship. They should work very well together. But same can be said for Io and Asuka. But I don't know how strong that bond is compared to Bayley and Banks's. Io and Asuka have just known each other for a very long time. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be the closest. They've just worked together a lot over the years. Going with the pinfall early in the match. Only a 1 count there. Io Shirai very early in the match to be going for pinfalls. It has to be said. You have to think. What if Asuka wins the Money in the Bank briefcase and is facing up against her friend Kairi Sane? How is Asuka going to react to that? Do you think Asuka's going to just take advantage of the situation? Is she going to be like, I don't care that it's Kairi. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go and be the champion. That's all that matters. Or is it going to be a situation where Asuka just holds on to that Money in the Bank briefcase until Kairi Sane has lost that championship? Who knows? It's going to be interesting to see if Asuka gets through to that position. But she still has a long way to go. So let's get through this tag team match here tonight. And then we'd have to beat 7 other women to win that Money in the Bank briefcase. And, well, that's no easy task, is it? That's a very difficult place to be in. But Asuka, she may be at a bit of a losing streak here in Universe Mode, but that could be her start to get back into things here. You never know. Of course, Io is would be very good in that ladder match because she is, of course, the genius of the sky. She loves to go up top, and you can imagine her going up top to that ladder in the middle of the ring, hitting a massive moonsault down onto someone down below. Of course, so far we have Toni Storm and Shayna Baszler in this match. I have to say, so far, Shayna Baszler is really going to be looking like the favourite. She is going to be ripping off people's limbs in that match, preventing them being able to climb up the ladders because they're not going to have any arms anymore if Shayna Baszler has anything to do with it. Bayley getting the tag into Banks. Oh, hitting the referee a little bit there. And a double flapjack there, knocking Io Shirai down on the mat. Sasha's got her up. What is she looking for here? Trying to get something off, but Io Shirai getting a big reversal there, not allowing Sasha to hit the move she was going for. And Io Shirai has taken control back in this match now. She wasn't doing so well beforehand. It really was Bayley kind of on top of Asuka, I apologise, on top of Io Shirai in the beginning of this match. Io tossing Banks out to the outside of the ring. But then tossing her straight back in because that is the sensible thing to do. Well done, Io. Io looking for that tag with Asuka. Yes, she is. Tagging into Asuka there. Asuka and Banks now facing off. One-on-one, middle of the ring. Asuka going for a big suplex. Yes, she is. Taking her down. What is Asuka looking for here? Big kick to the back there from Asuka. My goodness. Banks not allowing us to hit another kick. Taking Asuka down to the mat. And tagging back into Bayley. Getting Bayley back into this match. The boss not interested in facing off with Asuka, it seems. She'd much rather face off with a slightly weakened opponent. Bayley punch to the head there of Asuka. Bayley not allowing Asuka to hit her in the head there. Reversing her, putting her back in the corner. Oh, big suplex there from Asuka, taking down Bayley down to the mat. And Asuka going for the tag, tagging back in Io Shirai. Very frequent tags in this match, it has to be said. Of course, this tag team match does mean a lot. Moving forward to that Money in the Bank briefcase. And probably winning that women's title, has to be said. Money in the Bank really gives you a lot of advantages in that regard. You can cash in on either show. So say Asuka gets that Money in the Bank briefcase. Well, she can go and cash in on Becky Lynch on Raw if she wanted to. Take advantage of the situation. Oh, very close there. 2 count from Bayley. But yes, as I was saying, taking advantage of the situation there. If someone like Becky Lynch had been taken down by Shayna Baszler, for example, and was down on the mat, and then Asuka could run in, cash in her title shot, and immediately become the Raw Women's Champion. Or she could do the same on SmackDown and become that SmackDown Women's Champion. It's very interesting to see. But winning that Money in the Bank briefcase really does... As we said, there's a very high chance that you will become champion going forward. It's very much an easy path to get to that championship match. You don't have to worry about being the #1 contender. You don't have to worry about your win-loss record. All you have to worry about is being ready at that time, taking advantage of what is going on, cashing in that briefcase, and then well, that's it. You are the new champion. And really, having a championship really turns your confidence around. It can make it so that you, well, if you were on a losing streak before, getting that championship belt might make it so that you're no longer on that losing streak. You might have the confidence in yourself that you can now win, because you've proven yourself. You have the championship. You've proven you are the top of the brand. Asuka and Banks really going at it here. Asuka really working over Banks. And Asuka, what is she looking for here? Going for a sleeper hold, it looks like. Yes, she is. Sleeper there to Banks. In a very odd position, though. But Bayley coming in to go and break up that submission, not allowing Sasha Banks to tap out. Saving her own opportunity in this match. And then Bayley getting the hot tag there from Sasha Banks. And we now have Io and Bayley once again. Io Shirai throwing Bayley into the corner. She's turning her around. What's she going to go for here? Big kick to the gut, taking her down. Oh, and a Meteora there from Io Shirai. And going for the pinfall. No, she isn't. Yes, she is. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. I think she was preparing to go for that moonsault. But Bayley, well, Io Shirai deciding not to. Deciding to go for the pinfall first. And I think that might have been a big mistake there from Io Shirai. If she'd just gone for that moonsault straight away, I think this match could have been hers and Asuka's, not hers and Bayley's. Io Shirai going for a drop kick to the face. Yes, she is. She's got Bayley up and rolling through, and then, oh my goodness, Hurricane Rana there. Very impressive indeed. Io Shirai's really brought herself back into this match. She was not in a good position early on, but what is this? Oh, a very interesting submission hold there from Io Shirai, working the arms and the back of Bayley. Very nice indeed. Not a move I think I've ever seen before, to be honest. Io and Bayley, fast reversals here. Bayley going for that. Oh, a double hook suplex there. And Bayley throwing her into the corner. Is she looking? No, she's not. She's just gonna toss her down into that corner. Wow. She's calling for it. She's calling for that Bayley to belly. And there you go. But no, Io Shirai reverses, not allowing herself to be hit by that Bayley to belly suplex. Bayley elbow to the head, going for the pinfall though. 1, 2, kicking out, and Asuka was right there as well. Bayley Hurricane Rana there to Io Shirai, taking her down to the mat. She's not going to go for the pinfall though, just standing over Io Shirai for some reason. Very interesting strategy there from Bayley. Maybe she's just taking a minute to decide what she is going to do next. But to be fair, the amount of time that Io Shirai has been down on the mat for right now, I really think Bayley should have gone for that pinfall instead. I think that would have been the smarter idea. Wait a second, what's Bayley going for here? I think she did get an idea. I think she got an idea. Oh, a drop kick through there. Oh my goodness. Almost hitting Asuka as well. Drop kick through the middle rope to Io Shirai on the other side of the ring. Very impressive indeed there from Bayley. Io Shirai taking things back. Big chop to the chest and a suplex down there. Io, Hurricane Rana there. We need to get back in the ring, ladies. Can't allow yourselves to get counted out. Especially not a double count out. That would not be good. Neither of these teams would move forward to Money in the Bank if we had a double count out. We would just have to have another match to determine who would be moving forward. But not with these women. These women would lose their places in that Money in the Bank ladder match. 9 count. 9 count. Come on, come on. Get back in the ring. Come on. Oh, just. The referee putting out for the 10. But then both of them just getting back in the ring in time. That was super close to being a double count out. And that would not have gone well. Bayley looking for the tap, but Banks. I don't think Banks was ready for it. Banks looks really tired on the outside there. Bayley, is she looking for the Bayley to belly? Is she going to hit it this time? Of course, last time Io reversed it. Yes, she does. Hitting that Bayley to belly. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. No, Asuka breaking things up. Asuka not allowing this match to be over. And Koji Clutch. Koji Clutch there from Io Shirai. Come on, Io. Is Bayley going to tap out? Sasha Banks not interested for some reason. There she is. Sasha Banks eventually getting there. Breaking it up before Bayley taps out. It's very interesting to see. There's kind of a lack of teamwork here. Frog splash. I thought she was going to go for that moonsault. Went for a frog splash instead. As I was saying, the lack of teamwork between Bayley and Banks kind of surprises me. There's been a few issues here at this point in the match where Banks hasn't really been ready for Bayley. Making Bayley have to do a lot more work than perhaps Bayley would have liked. Going for 1, 2. Only a 2 count there for Bayley. Io Shirai really is taking a lot of damage. Needing to get that tag to Asuka. She is not in a good shape, Io Shirai, has to be said. Io, big knee to the gut there of Bayley. We're going for a little takedown there. Working over the leg, going for the figure 4 leg lock. Figure 4 leg lock. Is Bayley going to tap out to the figure 4? No, Banks is just there to break it up. Banks not allowing Bayley to tap out. Banks really should be working better with Bayley because, of course, if Bayley loses this match, Banks would lose her place in that ladder match too, it has to be said. Asuka taunting over Bayley, of course, is still down after that figure 4 leg lock. Asuka taking advantage, going for a big suplex, and Asuka is the fresh woman in this match. She is ready. She is ready, and no one else is ready for Asuka. Suplex there from Asuka, taking Bayley down. And again, just taunting over her. Asuka, come on, you have the advantage right now. You need to get moving. Stop just taunting. Asuka really giving... There you go. Bayley taking advantage of it. It makes perfect sense. Asuka really gave Bayley all the time in the world to get back in this match. And there you go. Finally getting the tag to Banks. Banks back in this match. Banks is now on the same page as Bayley, you would hope at this point. But Asuka just costing it. I have to say, Asuka and Io Shirai, they have really... Well, I think they cost the match for themselves so far. Io Shirai could have hit that moonsault multiple times. Didn't go for it. Especially that time where she hit the Meteora and then was going for the moonsault. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. Asuka's still in it. But as I was saying, that time where she went for the Meteora, stepped over Bayley as if she was going to go for that moonsault. But then just decided, no, I'm just going to pin you. I think if she'd gone for that moonsault, the match would have been over a long time ago. And again, if Asuka, instead of messing around taunting over Bayley, if she just locked in the Asuka lock, tap, 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 it would have been done. The amount of damage that had been done from Io Shirai, from that Goji clutch, and then that figure 4 leg lock. Bayley was not in a good place. But here you go. Asuka is finally calling for it. Calling for the Asuka lock, you'd have to imagine. No, instead going for that series of kicks. Oh, my goodness. Knocking out Sasha Banks there. You have to imagine that she is just going to be out cold. 1, 2. But no, Bayley just there. Just calling for it again. Once again, is it going to be the Asuka lock this time? No, again, it's this series of kicks. And Oh, Sasha Banks' head. She's going to be feeling that tomorrow. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. Bayley was ready for it. Asuka really needs to learn to just knock Bayley off the apron to stop her from getting in the ring, so that things like that don't happen. Sasha Banks, 1. Only a 1 count there. Asuka still got a lot of energy in this match. She is still prepared to go forwards. Sasha Banks throwing Asuka into the corner, going for the tag. No, she isn't. She's lifting up for that top row to go for those diving knees again, you'd have to imagine. Yes, she is. Pushing those knees down into the gut of Asuka. And now going for the pinfall. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Io Shirai, for some reason, she stopped. She wasn't going to break up the pin. She trusted in Asuka to kick out of that. Banks has got Asuka up. Bank statement. Bank statement. This is going to be a bank statement. Asuka is going to tap right now. She's going to tap. But no. Oh, big drop kick there from Io Shirai to the back of Sasha Banks' head to knock her off that bank statement. But Sasha Banks coming back into this. She's not going to lose her momentum. Especially right now while Io Shirai is not on the apron. Io Shirai is on the outside. This is the perfect time for Sasha Banks to get that pinfall. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Asuka's still in this somehow. Oh, this really has been an impressive match. These women really working very well together and understanding how to stay in this match. Understanding each other's moves so well. 1, 2, 3. Io Shirai didn't get there in time and Sasha Banks has just won the match. Unbelievable, just out of nowhere. The amount of damage that had been done to Asuka and Io and to Sasha and Bayley as well. To be fair, you have to imagine that any move could have done enough damage to take them down. And while Sasha Banks and Bayley are moving forward to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Very interesting indeed, and the big debut win here tonight for Bayley. And Banks getting herself back on the winning ways. And now they will be going forward, joining Toni Storm and Shayna Baszler in that Money in the Bank ladder match. And wow, that certainly was an impressive match. These 4 women clearly all knowing each other very well, knowing how they all work and how they work together as teams. But Sasha Banks getting the pinfall tonight and moving on to Money in the Bank. Sasha Banks and Bayley. And now for another Money in the Bank qualifying match. We have this man from the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, who has proved himself very well, surprisingly. Getting a few surprise victories here in Universe Mode so far. Dawkins, well, back in the very first episode, it was a 3-on-2 handicap match against the Undisputed Era, and the Street Profits picked up the victory. And then the next week, Angelo Dawkins, Adam Cole, 1-on-1. Angelo Dawkins picked up a big victory. Wait a second. There's his opponent, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre trying to take an early advantage here in this match. Going straight for Angelo Dawkins. Not willing to wait until the action is in the ring. Oh, Dawkins falling through the thing. Interesting, falling through the ramp there. Drew McIntyre. Montez Ford. Nope, not going for each other. Montez is just going to allow this to happen, apparently. McIntyre really working over Angelo Dawkins outside of the ring. Those big punches to the face there from Drew McIntyre. Oh, wow, Drew McIntyre, a man with a vengeance. Of course, he lost the #1 contenders match to get the shot against Seth Rollins at Backlash. Of course, it was him versus Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan managed to defeat Drew McIntyre in that match. But now Drew McIntyre is back to try and get into this Money in the Bank ladder match. It's very interesting, of course, these 2 big men here. Neither one of these would be your typical Money in the Bank ladder match winner. They're both such big men that you would expect someone a bit more smaller and a bit faster to be the one who would perhaps win that Money in the Bank, so they'll be able to take advantage of what's going on. But you can also imagine Drew McIntyre just getting in there, slamming ladders over people's backs. hitting them with claymores, knocking everyone down to the mat, and then it's a very, very simple climb. He doesn't need to be sneaky. All he needs to do is knock everyone down, which is easy for Drew McIntyre. He's a very, very strong man. Get up that ladder, and that's it. It's his. It's his briefcase. But to be fair, you could say the same about Angelo Dawkins, to be honest. He also is a big man. He's actually taller than Drew McIntyre, it does appear. They might be a very similar height, but it appears that Angelo Dawkins may be a tiny bit taller than Drew McIntyre. But Angelo just could do exactly the same thing as McIntyre, but I just think McIntyre has that more ruthless edge to him. Especially, like you saw him just then, he just came down, rushed the ring, well, rushed the ramp I should say, took down Dawkins straight away, no interest in an entrance, just wanted to get things going in this match. I'm sure it may have been a bit of a cheap shot there from Drew McIntyre, but I don't think that's the way Drew thought about it. I think Drew was just like, I don't want to wait, I'm not going to do an entrance, who needs entrances? Let's just go and get on with the action at hand. And Drew McIntyre has really been dominant in this match so far, it has to be said. Angelo Dawkins, though, managing to get back in. Is this going to be the turning point for Dawkins? No, McIntyre, big elbow there. My goodness. To be fair, the upsets had to stop at some point, didn't they? Angelo Dawkins couldn't just do a Chad Gable and win every match. Not that Gable has won every match, but Gable and Dawkins do have a very similar path, I would say. Both of them managing to get big upset victories over surprising opponents. It's a 9 count. Come on, boys, get in the ring. There you go, back in the ring there. Oh, going for that headbutt there was Drew McIntyre. But as I was saying, Gable and Angelo Dawkins have a lot in common. Dawkins managed to get that big surprise victory over Cole. Oh, that big punch to the face there from Dawkins. Is that going to be it? Going for the pinfall, maybe? Yes, he is going for the pinfall. Drew McIntyre's out. Drew's out. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Wow. I thought Dawkins had got that surprise victory yet again. But McIntyre returning the favour, though, with a big punch to the face there. But yes, Dawkins being Cole. Gable. Oh, my goodness. Powers. Kind of a power bomb, power slam mix there from Dawkins. 1, 2. Oh, my goodness. Drew McIntyre kicks out. Drew still in this. Dawkins managing to hit all of his big power offense. Oh, McIntyre, DDT down into the mat. He's got him up. Is he going to be going for it? Big clothesline there from McIntyre. McIntyre really back in control here. I think Dawkins has done all he can in this match. Oh my goodness, suplex catching McIntyre. Oh, yet again, Dawkins has caught McIntyre, taking him down there with a power slam over the knee of Dawkins. McIntyre clothesline. Wow, this has suddenly got a lot more even than I expected between these two. A big hoss battle between Dawkins and McIntyre. Oh my goodness. McIntyre just pulled him down, catching that spear attempt, whacking Angelo Dawkins down. I think he hit those steel stairs slightly, and it's cut open Dawkins. McIntyre really in control now, it has to be said. McIntyre. No, Dawkins getting the reverse though. Dawkins still in this. Dawkins has got McIntyre back in the ring. Dawkins is going to go for that big punch again. No, McIntyre reversing, not allowing him to go for that. Whatever move he was going for there. McIntyre just taking a second. Waiting for Dawkins to get up. But no, pulling him up instead. There you go. Future Shock DDT. That is going to be it. 1, 2, 3. And Drew McIntyre moves forward to Money in the Bank. Wow. That was a very close match indeed. Dawkins and McIntyre really going after each other there. A big hoss battle between these two big men. McIntyre, though, just managing to lock on that Future Shock DDT, and then that's all he needed. But Dawkins, see, if Dawkins was a bit older, had a bit more knowledge about his place in the ring, he was in position to grab that rope, but he did not go for it. He did not realise how close he was to the ropes. And Drew McIntyre taking advantage of that, moving forward to Money in the Bank. And now for our main event here tonight, we have our Universal Champion in action, Seth Rollins here. Of course, last week we had the debut of Harper, the newest member of the Church of Rollins. And Murphy and Harper have their sights on those SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Last week, of course, they defeated Breezango. And now they want the New Day. They want to take them down. So, to set up that match tonight, Seth Rollins is taking on Kofi Kingston, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, here tonight. And there you go. The solidarity between these three men.
Oh, WWE Universe, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your tag champs and feel the power. It's a new day.
Yes, it is. The New Day are here. Our SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And this is a very big opportunity for Kofi Kingston here. Going one-on-one with the Universal Champion. Imagine if Kofi Kingston somehow gets the big upset victory here tonight. What that can mean for his future potential, of course. Kofi Kingston is undefeated here. He is 2-0 here in Universe mode. Same for Big E. They are both 2-0. They both competed in tag matches only. And they have won both of those matches on their way to becoming the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And maybe Kofi Kingston is going to get his first singles win here tonight. Continuing to build up his undefeated streak. But of course, Seth Rollins also undefeated. He is a 3-0. No matter what happens tonight, someone is losing their undefeated streak in this match. Very interesting indeed. The SmackDown Tag Team Champion versus the Universal Champion here tonight. Kingston getting the early advantage here. Of course, the Church on one side, the other members of the New Day on the other. I also wouldn't be surprised if something happened between those guys on the outside, it has to be said. Kofi very excited in the early bits of this match. And I don't blame him, he's got Seth Rollins' number so far. Seth, though, throwing him over that top rope. What's he going to look for here? Harper, what's Harper doing? Nothing, just cheering on Seth Rollins, that's good. Good, Harper, good, don't attack anyone. Kingston throwing Rollins into the corner, and what's he going for here? He's going for putting him in a Tree of Woe position. Interesting there from Kofi Kingston. But no, Seth Rollins reversing, not allowing Kofi Kingston to take advantage of Seth Rollins in that prone position there. New Day does rock indeed, has to be said. Harper and Murphy on the outside. Now, of course, they want those tag team titles that Kofi Kingston and the rest of the New Day hold. They want to take them. They want the Church to have all the gold here on SmackDown. You have to wonder, maybe a Money in the Bank. Maybe we'll see that. Maybe we'll see the Church of Rollins with all of the gold here in Universe mode. Xavier Woods really trying to cheer Kofi on, get the crowd behind Kofi Kingston. With that trombone playing. But to be honest, Kofi Kingston already has the support, it has to be said. Kofi going up to the top rope. Oh my goodness, diving onto Harper on the outside there. Oh wow. Very nice offense there from Kofi Kingston. Back in the ring. But Rollins taking advantage of this matter. Rollins throwing Kingston into the ropes. A neck breaker there from Seth Rollins. Kofi Kingston rolling to the outside. Oh. Roll up and Kofi Kingston. 1. Only a 1 count. 1. Only a 1 from Rollins as well. And Rollins dropping Kofi over the knee. Working over the back of Kofi Kingston. And super kick to the face there. Oh my goodness. Seth Rollins going for the pinfall, you have to imagine. Yes, he is. 1, 2. Oh, so close for Kofi Kingston. He was almost out. That super kick. Almost knocking Kofi Kingston out and allowing Seth Rollins to take a big advantage here. Wait a second. Oh, the knee. The knee from Rollins. 1, 2. No, Kofi's still in this. Somehow our SmackDown Tag Team Champion is still in this match. Oh my, going for a bit of a cave in there on Seth Rollins. Taking him down to the mat. Pushing all of Kofi's weight through the chest of Seth Rollins. But Seth back on offense very quickly in this. Not allowing Kofi Kingston to get too much. Seth again taking advantage. Using Kofi's speed against him just then. But Kofi getting the reversal. What is Kofi going for? I think he was trying to hit that Trouble in Paradise there. But Seth Rollins just managed to chop Kofi in time to stop it from happening. Kofi, suplex on the outside into the middle of the ring. He's going up top. Kofi though looking very tired in this match. Can't blame me. He has taken that big knee from Seth Rollins and that super kick. The Kingston on the top rope. Oh, a big splash. Taking Rollins down. Is this going to be the opportunity Kofi Kingston's looking for? He's calling for it. Calling for that Trouble in Paradise. And he hits it. He hits it on Seth Rollins. Is Seth Rollins out? Kingston pinfall. Pinfall. 1, 2. No. Rollins still in. There's only a 2 count there for Kofi Kingston. And again. Kingston again going for that Trouble in Paradise. He hits it again. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Kingston taking him to the middle of the ring. Come on, Kingston. Come on, Kofi. 1, 2. No. My goodness, Seth Rollins. 2 Trouble in Paradise is there. And a boom drop. Boom drop there from Kofi Kingston. Up to the top rope. Kofi. Kofi is on fire right now. The big leg drop there. Come on, Kofi. Go for the pin. Go for the pin, Kofi. It's done. It's got to be done. 1, 2. No. How on earth is Seth Rollins still in this match? Kofi calling him up again. Is he looking for it again? I don't know. Big running clothesline there onto Seth. Kofi Kingston is now owning this match. Roll up. Roll up. Oh my goodness, he's rolled up Rollins. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count there for Kofi Kingston. Seth Rollins though reversing. But Kofi, no, not allowing Rollins to take advantage. Trouble in Paradise? No, he caught him. He caught him. Oh my goodness, Seth Rollins is back in control. He caught Kofi from that Trouble in Paradise. Kofi again. Again. Roll up once more. Roll up once more. 1, 2, 3. Kofi Kingston had just pinned the Universal Champion. Oh my goodness, Kofi Kingston. He just pinned the Universal Champion. That is Seth Rollins' first loss here in Universe Mode. Kofi Kingston of the New Day, one half of our SmackDown Tag Team Champions, has just pinned Seth Rollins. Wow, you have to say, maybe Seth Rollins has a new contender. You'd have to imagine Kofi Kingston is going to be the new contender for that Universal Championship, and I can confirm at Money in the Bank. It is going to be Kofi Kingston taking on Seth Rollins one-on-one for that Universal Championship, and look at them celebrating. Murphy and Rollins on the outside, checking on Seth Rollins after that. They are not happy in the slightest. Well, there you go. Thank you very much for watching this episode of SmackDown. Give us a subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.